Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, The Code Studio. Today we are going to see how to implement shared preference in your application in two different ways. First is we will implement it by using the shared preference package, and second we will implement it using the get storage package which is provided by GetX especially for this shared preference purpose. So now before getting started with our coding part, if you are new to our channel then please do like and subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon given below to stay notified for our latest updates. Now first of all, we have to import some packages inside our pubspec.yaml file which is get storage, shared preferences and get. We will be using get for the route management. Okay, now if you don't know about the GetX route management, you can see my previous videos on GetX management. Now we will go to our main.dart file. Here we have created two screens. So the first screen will be showing you the use of shared preference using the shared preference package. And the second screen we will be showing the use of the get storage package for implementing shared preferences. So we will navigate to our first screen.dart file. So here our first screen state class is a stateful widget. Okay, here we have created two variables. First variable is initializing the shared preferences using the .getInstance method. Okay. Second, we have created a counter variable of future integer type. Okay, which will be incrementing our counter variable whenever the floating action button is clicked. Now here we have created a future method of increment counter. Okay, its return type is void. So here we are assigning our initialized shared preference object to this shared preference variable for this particular function. And here we have created a local counter variable and we will use the object of shared preference which is preference.getInteger method. Okay, now I forgot to tell you that shared preference package stores only integer value, double value, boolean and string values. Shared preference package provides the getter method for get integer, get double, get bool and get string. So here we are using the get integer method and here you have to pass the key name. Okay, which I have given counter. Okay, so get integer methods or all the getter method used one parameter which is the key name. So if this value is null, then it will be initialized to 0. Otherwise, it will fetch the previous value and it will increment it by +1. And we will set the state of our future counter variable equals to preference.setInteger method. So we will use the setter methods of shared preference. So setter method uses two variables. First is the key name and second is the value variable. Okay. So here we have passed our local counter variable as its value. So if this operation gets successfully completed, then we will return our counter variable and it will get stored inside this our future counter variable. Okay. Now inside our void init state method, we are initializing our counter variable of future data type equals to using the shared preference object which is preference.then, and if our preference.getInteger method, and here we have passed the counter key name, if it returns some values, it will initialize to that particular value. Otherwise, if it is null, then it will return or it will initialize to 0. So inside our scaffold, we are having a column and in this column we are having a future builder because we are using the future data types objects. So here inside future we have passed our counter variable because our future builder widget is of integer type. Okay. And in its builder, we are switching the snapshot states. So if our connection state is waiting or successful, then it will return a circular progress indicator. Otherwise, if it is having an error, we will return that error in a text. Otherwise, it will show button tap and the number of times you have tapped the button. So on our fab button, it will call our increment counter method. So let us see how this basic shared preference package works. So if I click on my fab button, you can see it is getting incremented. Okay. Now if I leave my app and if I go again, so let us see. You can see the value is still persistent. Okay, it has not changed because this is what shared preference does. Now we will see how to use the shared preference using the get storage package of GetX. So here we have provided a REST button which is using get.to method to navigate to the second screen. So now we will navigate to our second screen. Now we will see how to implement our shared preference using GetX package, using the package provided by the GetX, which is GetStorage. So GetX storage is a fast, extra light and synchronously key value in memory which backs up update at each operation. And this package stores data types of string, integer, double, map and list. Okay, so to use the get storage, first we have to go to our main.dart file and here we have to initialize the get storage. Okay, so to initialize it, we have to use the getStorage.init method. We have to make our main method async and we have to use the await keyword, because by making our main method async and using the await keyword, it will fetch the data stored in the device. If there is any data, then it will be loaded before the app is loaded. Okay, so that is why we are initializing our storage inside main method. Okay, now we'll go back to our second screen. Here we are having two variables. First is a count variable to increment the counter. Second is to make the instance of our storage method. So for that we have used the data count equals to get storage. It will simply create the instance of your storage. Okay. Now inside init state, what we have done, we are using the instance of our storage and we are reading the key name, which is I have given count. So in get storage, if you want to write a key pair value, we will use this data count.write. Here you have to give the name of your key name and the value. If you want to read the data of that particular key, we will use data count.read method and here you have to just pass the key name. So if the value is not equals to null, so then we will read the value of this key name and we will set its value in our count variable. As simple as that. So inside our scaffold, we simply are having a container with a text. Okay, and we are reading the value of that particular key name of count. Okay, and in its swap button, what we have done, we are using setState method. Okay, and we are incrementing our counter variable, and after incrementing, we are writing that particular value of this counter variable inside its count key name. Okay, so for that we have used data count.write and key name and value. So it is very much simple. So in my opinion, I am liking the shared preference method provided by GetX because it is very much user friendly and it is very much practical and easy to understand because of its syntax. Now if you simply want to remove some key, then you simply can write data count.remove and the particular key name. It is as simple as that, and you can use the same remove method in your shared preference package as well. So now if you click on this fab button, so this counter will also get incremented. Okay, now if we again go back to this, see the shared preference, it's working. Now if we close the app and again if we open it, so next time, as you can see, now still the value is 8 because of the shared preference implementation. So you can use this get storage package such as when you want to simply map storage or cache of HTTP request, or you want to storage of simple user information or persistent state storage, or in any situation you are currently using shared preferences. So that is how you use shared preference using the shared package and the get storage package of GetX. So I hope you might have found this tutorial very much informative. So please do like and share this video among your friends to help them, and do let me know in the comment section if you want to learned the GetX shared preferences in detail. So I'll make another video for particularly showing the proper implementation and usage of Get Storage package. Okay, so thanks for watching. Until then, keep fluttering.